Fahd Al-Ruwais, a prominent Saudi journalist, made headlines recently. He exposed a serious issue in Saudi Arabia. His report in Al-Marsad newspaper sent shockwaves through the nation. Al-Ruwais revealed the alarming extent of foreign control over Saudi businesses. This control is hidden. It operates under the radar, harming the Saudi economy. Al-Ruwais's investigation uncovered a disturbing trend. Foreign entities, often from neighboring countries, were secretly running businesses in Saudi Arabia. These businesses were registered under Saudi names. This practice, known as commercial concealment, allowed foreigners to operate illegally. They avoided taxes and regulations meant for foreign businesses. The impact of this revelation was immediate. Citizens were outraged. They felt betrayed. The government vowed to take action. Al-Ruwais became a national figure. He dared to speak truth to power. His report exposed a deep-rooted problem. This problem had been festering for years. Al-Ruwais's courage ignited a national debate. This debate was about economic fairness. It was about the role of foreign investment in Saudi Arabia. Most importantly, it was about protecting Saudi citizens. They are the backbone of the nation. Commercial concealment is a complex issue. It involves many players, each with their own interests and motivations. There are those who benefit from it, often in significant ways, and there are those who suffer because of it, facing numerous challenges and setbacks. Understanding these players and their roles is crucial to understanding the problem and finding effective solutions. On one side, we have the foreign entities engaging in commercial concealment. These are often large businesses with extensive resources. These businesses are typically well established and have the means to navigate complex legal and financial systems. They come from countries with strong economic ties to Saudi Arabia, leveraging these relationships to their advantage. They see an opportunity to profit, often at the expense of local businesses and the broader economy. They exploit loopholes in the system, finding ways to circumvent regulations and avoid scrutiny. These businesses operate in the shadows, conducting transactions that are not always above board. They avoid paying their fair share of taxes, which puts additional strain on the local economy. They undercut local businesses, making it difficult for them to compete. On the other side, we have Saudi citizens who are directly impacted by these practices. They are the true victims of commercial concealment. They lose jobs and face unfair competition from businesses that do not play by the rules. They see their economy exploited and their opportunities diminished. These citizens are demanding change, calling for more transparency and fairness in business practices. They want a level playing field where everyone has a fair chance to succeed. They want to protect their livelihoods and ensure that their hard work is rewarded. The government is caught in the middle, trying to balance competing interests. It wants to attract foreign investment, which is crucial for economic growth and development, but it also needs to protect its citizens and ensure that they are not unfairly disadvantaged. This is a delicate balancing act, requiring careful consideration and strategic planning. The government must find a way to encourage legitimate foreign investment while preventing exploitative practices. At the same time, it must crack down on illegal practices and ensure that all businesses operate within the law. This requires robust policies and effective enforcement mechanisms to create a fair and transparent business environment. Ultimately, the goal is to create a sustainable and inclusive economy that benefits everyone. By addressing commercial concealment, Saudi Arabia can pave the way for a brighter economic future. Commercial concealment might seem like a victimless crime. After all, businesses are still operating, money is still being made. However, the reality is far different. The consequences of this practice are widespread. They are devastating for Saudi citizens. One of the most significant impacts is job displacement. When foreign entities operate illegally, they often bring in their own workforce. These workers may be paid less than Saudi citizens. They may not have the same rights. This practice robs Saudis of job opportunities. It undermines the local workforce. Moreover, commercial concealment creates an uneven playing field. Local businesses, already facing numerous challenges, must compete with foreign companies operating under the radar. These foreign companies can afford to offer lower prices. They don't pay the same taxes. This unfair advantage stifles innovation. It prevents Saudi entrepreneurs from thriving. The lack of transparency fostered by commercial concealment breeds distrust. When businesses operate secretly, it raises suspicions. It makes it difficult to track financial flows. It creates opportunities for corruption. This lack of accountability harms the entire economy. Section 4. A stifled market. Local businesses struggle to compete. Imagine you are a young Saudi entrepreneur. You have a vision, a dream to create something unique and valuable. You spend countless hours brainstorming and refining your business ideas. You have a great idea for a new business. You meticulously sketch out your business plan, considering every detail to ensure your venture's success. You are passionate about your product. You believe in its potential to make a difference in the market and bring value to your customers. You are determined to succeed. Late nights and early mornings become your routine as you pour your energy into making your dream a reality. You pour your heart and soul into your venture. But there's a problem. Despite your hard work and dedication, you face numerous challenges that seem insurmountable. You are not competing on a level playing field. Your competitors, often foreign companies, have advantages that you simply cannot match. Foreign companies, disguised as Saudi entities, are undercutting your prices. They have the resources to offer lower prices, making it difficult for you to attract customers. They have access to cheaper labor. This allows them to reduce their costs significantly, giving them an edge over local businesses. They don't follow the same rules. They exploit loopholes and bypass regulations that local businesses must adhere to, creating an unfair advantage. You are struggling to keep up. Your shelves are emptier, and your customer base is dwindling as they flock to cheaper alternatives. You are forced to make difficult choices. Every decision feels like a gamble, and the stakes are incredibly high. Do you lower your prices? This might attract more customers, but it could also mean sacrificing your profit margins. Do you compromise on quality? Using cheaper materials might reduce costs, but it could damage your reputation and customer trust. Do you risk closing your business? The thought of shutting down is terrifying, but sometimes it feels like the only option left. This is the reality for many Saudi entrepreneurs. They face a constant battle to stay afloat in a market that seems stacked against them. They are being squeezed out of their own market. The presence of foreign competitors is pushing them to the brink of closure. Commercial concealment creates an environment of unfair competition. This stifles innovation. It discourages investment. It makes it nearly impossible for local businesses to thrive. It prevents the Saudi economy from reaching its full potential. When local businesses fail, the entire economy suffers. The lack of a level playing field has a ripple effect. It impacts not just the business owners, but everyone connected to them. When local businesses struggle, so do their employees, so do their suppliers. The entire supply chain feels the strain. So does the entire community. The economic health of the community is closely tied to the success of its local businesses. The economic prosperity of Saudi Arabia depends on the success of its local businesses. When they thrive, the entire nation benefits. Commercial concealment threatens this very foundation. It undermines the hard work and dedication of local entrepreneurs, putting the future of Saudi Arabia's economy at risk. Section 5, millions lost, the staggering cost of commercial concealment. The consequences of commercial concealment are not just anecdotal, they are quantifiable. This practice, which involves hiding the true ownership of businesses to evade taxes and regulations, has far-reaching implications. Every year, millions of rials are lost due to this illegal practice. These losses are not just numbers on a spreadsheet, they represent real money that could be used to benefit the nation. This is money that should be going into the Saudi economy. It should be circulating within the country, supporting local businesses and contributing to economic growth. It should be funding public services. Imagine the improvements that could be made in education and healthcare with these funds. Schools could be better equipped, and hospitals could provide more comprehensive care. It should be creating jobs for Saudi citizens. The unemployment rate could be significantly reduced if this money were invested in job creation programs and local industries. The exact figures are difficult to pin down. The clandestine nature of commercial concealment means that much of the activity goes unreported and undetected. The very nature of commercial concealment makes it hard to track. Transactions are often hidden, and the true ownership of businesses is obscured through complex legal structures. However, experts estimate that the Saudi government loses billions of rials in tax revenue each year. This is a significant amount of money that could be used to fund various public projects. These are funds that could be used to improve infrastructure, education, and healthcare. Roads, bridges, and public buildings could be constructed or renovated, enhancing the quality of life for all citizens. Moreover, the drain on the Saudi economy goes beyond lost tax revenue. The impact is felt in the broader economic landscape. Consider the wages paid to foreign workers who are brought in illegally. These workers often accept lower wages, which undermines the local labor market. This money is often sent back to their home countries. Instead of being spent within Saudi Arabia, it leaves the country, further draining the local economy. It does not circulate within the Saudi economy. This lack of circulation means that local businesses suffer, and economic growth is stunted. This represents a significant loss of potential investment and economic growth. Abandoned projects and closed businesses are a visible testament to the damage caused by commercial concealment. Beyond the financial losses, there is a social cost to commercial concealment. The practice creates a sense of injustice and inequality among the population. It erodes trust in the market. When people believe that the system is rigged, they are less likely to invest and participate in the economy. It creates resentment towards foreign businesses. This resentment can lead to social unrest and a hostile business environment. It undermines the principle of fairness. When some businesses evade taxes and regulations, it puts law-abiding companies at a disadvantage. These are costs that cannot be easily measured. The social fabric of the nation is weakened, and the overall sense of community is diminished. But they are very real. The impact of commercial concealment is felt in every corner of society. They have a corrosive effect on Saudi society. Addressing this issue is crucial for the nation's economic and social well-being.